Hello. So in this video, I'm going to create a Jenkins pipeline to access AWS CodeCommit. And CodeCommit, AWS CodeCommit is a repository in AWS, kind of like GitHub, where you have a repository and you store in your source code, right? So I'm going to copy this. There is it. I'm going to copy up to this point, and I'm going to paste down. So I'll copy this and then enter twice. Then I'll paste it. Then I'll change the name to Jenkins user accessing AWS code commit. Accessing AWS code commit. Okay. So I'm going to delete this part here. Okay. And then I'm going to generate the pipeline syntax, which is the gate, right? So I'm going to generate the pipeline syntax to put here, right? So I'm going to generate that. So it's going to be the gate, yeah, this one. So I need the repository URL. So I'll come back to AWS code commit. This is the repository. This is the repository. So if you can just copy this one, or you can just come to clone URL, right? Copy that, and then I'll come here, I'll put it here, paste. Then for the branch, you just come back to the repository and you see the main branch, right? So I'll come here, I'll change this one to main. And now we need credentials, right? So we need to, so let me see, Jenkins, we need credentials, right? So we're going to leave this as user and username with password. Then we need to username and the password. So to get these credentials, we need to come back to AWS, come back to IAM, and there was a Jenkins user that we created. So I'll come back to the uh, Jenkins user, and then under that, because we gave the Jenkins user administrator access. So if I come on security credentials, then I'll come down, and then you will see HTTPS Git credentials for AWS code commit. This is specific, right? Previously, you can just create an access key, but now for this one, this is what we need. So we generate credential, and then we copy this username and this password. This is exactly what we need. So I'm going to copy this username. I'll come here. I'll put the username here, paste. And then for the password as well, I'll copy the password. And then I'll come here, I'll paste the password. So now for the ID, I'm just going to put JK. So for the ID, I'm just going to put JK AWS, just something, something that you can remember. JK AWS code commits credential creed. Okay, so I'm going to just add this. Okay, credential. So now it's still showing failed to connect, right? So let's click on credential, and then we are going to put this credential. This was the credential that was created, right? JK user at this, which is this. JK user at this. Okay, so that's it. Then we'll just we generate pipeline scripts. Generate the pipeline script. So that's generated. Copy that copy this, and then we'll come back here and paste it here. Let me paste it here. Okay, so that's it. So then I'll click on apply and save. I'll click on apply and save. Okay, so that is done. Now the next thing I'm going to do is so let me just check. So I'm going to build. So I'll come back, click on build now, build scheduled. So I'm going to build now. Okay, it's building. See that? It's building. It's building. So the build was successful, right? So this is it. The build was successful. Let's see. Just click on it, and then we'll see the console output. See the console output. Okay, so let me click on console output. So this is the output. I'm just gonna come down and we can see that Jenkins can actually access AWS CodeCommit, right? So this is it, right? This is the using the credential. This was the credential that we put, the name that we put in Jenkins, and this was the the URL of the repository, fetching upstream, yeah, and all that. So yeah, so that's just it. That's just it. Okay.